Yeah, we got some emails, and this is going out, I guess, to a lot of people, and we're getting feedbacks on it, and people are calling us on it. The email says this supposedly comes from the chick or the show, or I don't know. We wanted to tell you about the situation with the firing, I guess, it says. But O&A are pricks. And to be honest with you, Opie orchestrated the whole thing. He won't own it on air, but he's responsible.
How am I responsible? They had 4 hours to explain themselves, and they didn't. Yeah. How am I responsible for your firing?
I don't know.
How am I responsible for the fact that your ratings went down?
I don't know. There is a credence in when they brought up the fact that they were not hired by Jeremy and Ken Stevens. They were hired by the old regime that was in charge, as were we. And that might have something to do with it. I don't know. But the fact that this show got the Chicks show fired is ludicrous. If you're working in an office building right now, and you're an employee, you're not management or anything, you're an employee, go over 2 cubicles down right now and fire the guy sitting at his desk. Go ahead. Fire the guy sitting 2 cubicles down. First of all, he'd laugh at you, and the boss would turn around and go, what are you doing? Right. You don't fire people.
Right. Anthony, I got to interrupt because Ben's outside with the beer for John Valby. There's so much crap happening today, and he wants to give Valby his beer. He's freezing his ass off. It's snowing outside. So let's go to Ben really fast, and then we'll get back to this. Ben, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
You're outside.
Connor, wake up. There he is. We got some Opie and Anthony. I want to give you some beer to start off your day here. You ready to roll it? He looks dazed and confused here.
We want to give him beer, though. I mean, he needs the beer.
Are you good? How you doing? Guys want to send you down some beer here. Wake you up a little.
A case of Bud?
Yeah, let's go. You guys
start drinking mine? Okay.
Well, it's only 3 o'clock.
3:15. Let's go. Let's pop.
Let's pop him. You heard it.
Hey, he's going to get drinking. He's just waking up here.
Hey, ask Ben. Ask him if he likes the limo.
Do you like the limo, John?
I love the limo.
Yeah.
Loves the limo.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Does he look all effed up and stuff?
Yeah, he's a little disheveled here. Looks like I might sit down there and have a few drinks with him.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Have a beer with John Valby.
All right.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
We'll have John up a little later.
Yeah, John Valby's waking up from his nap. He's in a limo somewhere downstairs drinking our Budweiser. He's getting primed for the show today.
Yeah.
Yes, Rick. Okay. All right. We'll get back to, the firing and all that crap.
But Dr. Ruth was upstairs at Wynn's.
Oh, come right here.
She got a new book.
A book.
Dr. Ruth.
And a website.
And a website, of course. Everyone needs a website.
Okay.
Get Dr. Ruth her cans.
Yes.
Dr. Ruth, you don't age.
Look at her trying to get on the chair. Is that adorable?
Are we on? I'm going skiing.
You're going skiing?
We're
on.
Certainly. You on?
We're on.
All right.
Look at it, Dr. Ruth.
I have to tell you.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, people.
Yeah.
All of you out there who are listening to these 2 rather good-looking guys.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Ruth. Might I say you're quite the hottie yourself.
I warned them, and that was before they said that I look good.
Yeah.
I warned them that if they are not very respectful,
right,
and if they don't treat me nice,
right,
I know where the door is.
And she will walk.
And very fast. I'm a fast walker, but I have to tell you something.
We're huge fans of yours. Don't you understand that?
Yeah.
I was in high school. I used to listen to your radio show. It was the best.
Did you learn something?
Yeah, we used to double date, drive around, listen to Dr. Ruth, hope to get some.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Good way to break the ice.
Yeah.
You listen to Dr. Ruth, and then we go, hey, look at what Dr. Ruth is saying. Why don't we check that out?
I really did that program. I did it with pleasure for almost 9.5 years.
Right.
Every Sunday night. Plenty of people did get pleasure out of that program.
Oh, I bet.
And I love doing it. And I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
On a serious note, you two.
Oh, she's pointing at us.
You see? Then I'll talk about this book, but I want to say something on a serious note.
Okay.
Because of people like you and me and others.
Sounds like the meeting we were at the other day. Started the same way. Because people have taken that subject matter a little bit more seriously.
the rate of unintended pregnancies has been reduced.
Why do you think that is, though?
Because of people like you on radio.
Really?
People like myself. People all over.
Well, how does that work?
I think I know, Aunt.
Talking about
because we're okay, yeah, sure. Remember, she used to talk about contraception on her show all the time.
Dr. Ruth,
now I have to tell you something.
I've said I hate contraception.
You have, don't even say that because you're going to be in trouble with me. First of all, you have to plug my website.
Oh, website.
www.drruth.com on AOL.
Right.
Can you say that both?
drruth.com.
Right.
You don't need the www.
Yeah, people kind of know that by now.
Yeah, you just say drruth.com.
I like that.
Yeah,
on
okay.
AOL. Now, you are the very first ones in the history of this world. That book is hot off the press. Can you read it from over there?
Rekindling Romance for Dummies. Now, you have a For Dummies book. There's a lot of For Dummies books out there about, like, auto mechanics or how to fly a plane for dummies. But now you got Rekindling Romance.
I already had one that's called Sex for Dummies.
What about...
Oh, you did?
Out in a new edition with interesting information. Don't you say you don't like contraceptives? Some people have to use it.
Hey,
I understand, Dr. Ruth, but let me tell you something. It never feels as good.
I'll talk to you later.
No, I got to be honest with you. Like, some forms of contraception are fine, but that whole condom thing, oh, God, Dr. Ruth, that's awful.
You people, it's not enough to be sexually literate. You also have to know how to bring home flowers. Are you going to bring home flowers tonight?
Tonight, no.
Why?
Probably not tonight, no.
Then I hope that those partners...
I might be bringing home a rash or something, but...
Then I hope those partners of yours say goodbye. So, what I did in this book...
She's wishing our partner say goodbye.
Right.
I did...
Dr. Ruth, you want a bestseller?
Do you bring flowers
Is
home?
that going to be a bestseller?
Of course.
Because I got the title for your next book, I'm thinking.
What?
No, first...
Anal for Dummies.
Oh.
She's
going to walk out. Don't do that.
No,
It's part of the sex, right?
But guess what?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm a good psychologist. When I walked in here, I gave one look to the two of you. And guess what? I knew who would ask something or who would say something where I would say...
You're right.
Goodbye, guys.
He's the smartass.
Like my book.
Right.
Rekindling Romance for Dummies by Dr. Ruth. drruth.com.
Wait, do you think I
And
was...
it's with Pierre Leroux, my co-author.
Right. Am I the wise guy, though?
I'm not saying
He
anything
is.
about you.
He is, Dr. Ruth. You hit it on the head.
This is with Pierre Leroux. I've now worked with him for 20 years. How long have you been working together?
My God, it's got to be 6 years.
6 years, I think. Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
6
How
and a half,
come there's
maybe.
not one woman here?
Because I don't know, it's kind of like, it's like a men's locker room in here.
But how come? I see outside men.
There are women sometimes, though.
No, I didn't see one.
Not on the staff, but we bring in a lot of girls and stuff.
Dr. Ruth, the women that come in here are looked at as sex objects for our show.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Isn't it?
Well, I'm being honest, though.
Yeah, but I
Want us to lie?
I sometimes do want people to lie.
Dr. Ruth, what can we get out of this book now? Tell us what we can get if we pick up Rekindling Romance.
If you pick up today, I promise you, you are going to have the most fantastic sexual relationship with your partner.
Yeah, nice.
If you add some romantic tips here.
Like flowers. Flowers, a little dinner every once in a while, right?
Tell her that you love her.
Now, this is rekindling. Does this mean if you're in a relationship, maybe that's gone a little sour or,
boring.
the passion is gone?
A little boring.
Yeah.
You use the same position all the time. And I'm telling you that if you rekindle it, it's like starting a new relationship on a fertile ground. Because you already have the relationship.
Right.
So then you really build on that, and it's going to be fabulous.
So what's an example that we could look for in here? Something good, romantic, that could help rekindle a relationship?
The most important thing is to take time.
Time.
Even so, you work.
Be a good listener, right?
And be a good listener. And take time and walk outside in the snow.
Sure. What does that have to do with rekindling?
That's very
like a little hand-in-hand walk down the street in the snow.
She's talking about romance, Anthony.
I didn't believe that you would know things like this.
Dr. Ruth, I got to tell you something. I'm very romantic.
They warned me about you. They said it's a raunchy show. You're wonderful. Thank you very much. Bye.
I love being romantic.
We have a sensitive side, Dr. Ruth. Yes.
Look at him.
Romance is great.
Even his eyes sparkle. So, a fireplace.
Yeah.
And
that's great.
And undressing slowly.
How about nice little cards for no reason?
Would be wonderful.
See, isn't that nice?
Some chocolate.
Yeah.
You know what would be nice?
What?
If you make dinner tonight.
Let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. I made dinner last night.
And did it work?
I made dinner last night.
Did you tell her you love her?
Of course. It was fish sticks and tater tots. I put it on the foil. I set the timer for 12 minutes.
And it was a good dinner.
Yeah, and I even got the ketchup and everything. I forgot to bring it to the table.
Thank you, guys.
Dr. Ruth is someone. Wait. She's bailing out before it gets ugly.
She's nervous.
Dr. Ruth.
I thought you'd take a few. I thought you'd take a few phone calls, maybe, like the old days.
I really have to run. But I did it because I was in the building.
Yeah.
And you're actually very nice guys.
Thank you, Dr.
I will
Ruth.
do it again with the next book.
Yeah, Rick, set up something with maybe a publicist so we can have a little more time with her and we'll take some calls because our listeners are just as nice as we are.
Okay, bye.
Dr. Ruth, thank you very much. There she goes. Her book, Rekindling Romance for Dummies. Go to drruth.com. On AOL. Well, they could get to it, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay.
Dr. Ruth, thank you. There she goes.
Dr. Ruth. Last time.
She would be a ringer at any limbo contest. She could just walk under the pole.
That's how tall she is. I've never seen a shorter person in my life.
My God.
God, she's brilliant, though. She knows exactly, when to get out.
4'7".
That's what heals. That's what heals.
Yeah. She knew when to punch out.
It went well. I can live now without any repercussions.
drruth.com. Wow. Man, I really wanted to get into it with her today, but...
you wanted to what?
I wanted to
get into it
with
her. Oh, okay.
God, the listeners just picked right up on it, too. Joe, is it healthy to staple my yam bag to my balloon knot?
Yeah, they would have been serious questions only. Someone probably told her, do not take any phone calls.
Anthony on line 2, serious rash on my ass, what should I do?
Wow.
Eric, play What's in My Pants with Dr. Ruth.
Serious questions only. Does she have a flat head?
Oh, well. That was fun, though. Sure. Nice little surprise.
Yeah.
You want to take our first break, Anthony?
Yeah, I guess so. My God.
Hey, Ben's back in the studio. Ben, grab a mic.
Someone's suggesting we should have asked Dr. Ruth to do the wiffle ball bat challenge. If the wiffle ball bat's bigger than her, put a lump on her head.
Anal for dummies.
You see, that's probably, we could have had 5 more minutes, maybe a couple of phone calls before she left if you didn't come out with Anal for Dummies.
They have all those dummies books.
Well, she's going to probably come in a couple of months and go,
my new book, Anal for Dummies. I thought of the title. I was inspired.
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
Is Valvy all left up?
It's a madman.
Oh, wait, why isn't that mic working? Oh, probably because that's hooked up. Go over there.
Guy's a madman. He can drink faster than me. He's done with his first beer in like a quarter of a second.
Nice.
These guys are great. I'm just going to sit down here and have a few. So.
Let me tell you something about John Valby. If you've never seen him, do yourself a favor. Call Governors in Levittown and make sure you get to see him tonight. 2 shows.
Yeah.
Because it's hilarious.
Wow, look at that. Someone's saying Dice should take advice from Dr. Ruth. Actually leaving after 5 minutes. Yeah. That's the best advice ever.
She's done radio for so long.
She knows.
She knows.
I've heard her on shows where the people get right into it and start going, so Dr. Ruth, how do you know about anal? Have you taken it up the pooper and stuff like that?
Right.
And she just leaves. She doesn't like that kind of question.
Mm-hmm.
So she's so ready for it that the second you say Anal for Dummies, she's like,
okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Rouse.
Yeah, she took the book with her. Wait a minute. We bought that book. No, that's okay.
Tell her to sign it or something.
Yeah, maybe Rick's doing that. Have her sign the book. We'll hang it on the wall near Hot Shannon's naked body pictures.
She had the first sex advice show on the radio. Long time ago. And everyone used to listen to it. Try to get a little advice.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony, let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. There's plenty of stuff to talk about. We have John Valby waiting in his limo. He'll be up in a little while.
Right.
And, of course, everything else you want to talk about.
And let's not forget, we've been saying for 2.5 years, Opie and Anthony, and Island.
Yeah. There you go. Nothing's changed as far as that goes, that's for sure.
I'm kind of disappointed in a bunch of the faithful listeners saying, because the radio chick got fired, I'm burning my WOW shirt, and I'm not listening to you guys ever again.
Anybody who's listened to this show since we started here knows we really, honestly, could give a flying F about the rest of this station. We're being honest. How many times have you heard us say that? We care about our show. And as a matter of fact, we care about 3 to 7.
Right.
We care about 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 7 o'clock in the evening.
Right.
That is our main concern.
Right.
Anything else, we don't care. If it does well, fine. If it doesn't, who gives a flying F?
Doesn't mean we don't get along with other people that work here.
Right. Right.
But any other, radio show, if they were being honest with you, would say the same thing. They care about their show.
Their show. You think we give a crap to the point where we would try to fire another show and like we would have a hand in the programming of this station? Who the hell wants responsibility for that?
And what is the upside if that was the case?
Yeah, where's the upside?
You would think, all right, well, the upside would be maybe to help you guys, your show, your ratings. Our ratings are really good.
We've been doing fine since we got here alone, just by ourselves. We didn't need the programming staff, which were a bunch of tools. We just didn't. We did what we've always done. Opie and I and the people that are very close to the show. That's who decides what goes on for this show.
We don't
care about any other day parts.
We could have radio shows that surround us with people with Down syndrome. It don't matter.
Yeah. We don't care. That's why I read instant feedback. It's like a lot of people checking in. Some of them upset with us for not what? For not going to the management and using our power.
Dan, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
All right.
Listen, I remember a while back, I listened to the show all the time. It was one time Anthony was on Ron and Fez, and when he came back, when he was on your show the next day, you said something like Ron and Fez should be moved up, hint to management, so you want him moved up.
Right.
You know,
so does that mean we want them?
So we had them
to the
fired.
Radio Chick show?
Yeah. Well, somebody needs to get fired so they could move up, right?
Did that mean maybe 7 to 11? Did that mean what did that mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that you wanted them to move up, so you were kind of in their corner. I'm not saying that you caused Radio Chick to get fired, but
hey, the fact is, Ron and Fez is very talented.
Yeah, I know. I listen.
They have a track record. They've been buried in a late-night slot for a long time. I mean, Ron and Fez have a track record. They were very, very successful elsewhere.
Absolutely. Where were they before?
Doing mornings and doing middays. Because a lot of people are like, well, that type of show will never work earlier in the day. Mm-hmm. They already have a track record where they were successful doing a morning show and a midday show.
Where were they before?
And just because we said, we did say that many times, Ron and Fez should be moved up. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
At the time we said that, there were a bunch of shows around here that sucked.
Well, it was only the sports guys and the Radio Chick. So it was one or the other, you know. But I'm saying, I know you, but before you've given the Radio Chick all the props in the world. You've said when they were having that contest, you know, go on and vote for this and that.
Right, there you go.
You guys didn't cause it, but, you know.
Did we support the Chicks show?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know.
Did Opie get Chuck hired for the Radio Chicks show?
I don't know, did he?
Yes, he did.
That's great. Chuck's
As a matter of fact, I'm reading an instant feedback right now. Come on, admit it. She was 17th and went to 3rd place in 9 months, and she gets fired. Somebody was behind it. We'll tighten those stats up a little bit for you. Maybe the next break.
Yeah, all right. If you guys want to...
You want to do it now?
No, if you guys want to, you know, call our bluff, fine. We're going to take a break, and I'll let you in on a little something, okay, about ratings, okay?
Right on.
All right. Because we deal with facts here on our show.
All right.
All right?
Take care.
And we do speak our minds.
All right.
We speak our minds, yes. And
you just asked for proof, so I just remembered that little tidbit.
I got proof.
We got proof of other stuff.
Right on.
All right?
Take it easy.
All right. We got to take a break. John Valby getting primed to come into the studio.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're going to do some really entertaining stuff today. And we'll be back. I know I'm a loser.
I can't get a shit because my life depended on it.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Isn't that radio stuff wacky?
107 WNEW.